like, they weren't straightforward about their alliance with him and Diane. Diane came to me and took me in the bathroom. She's like, can we talk? And I was like, sure. Maybe about a minute and a half after, Jace followed. And they were both trying to campaign to keep Jace in.
You can't help them for that.
Right, but it's at least, like, look, just be open with me. I put up James on the block for the same reason last year.
You did, and when he became straight up, that's when you decided to protect him.
Right.
But see, Kaysar, you're dealing with people who don't understand you. Like, I know the person can be like, this is what's going on, look, I got an alliance with the wolf, and when they keep denying it, they keep denying it. But the thing is, you know they are wolves in sheep clothing.
Look, when you sit here, and I don't know, maybe it's because we have a keen sense of what's going on. You look at someone, you ask them straight to their face, and you ask them again. And not until their back is against the wall, they finally come clean. There's something inherently wrong with that.
There is, but at least you know what you're dealing with. You know, people ask me, why did you... Okay, let me give you an example. There was Josh and Ty. They're like, why do you keep joshing again? Because I knew he was a snake in the grass, but at least I saw the snake.
See, but that's the philosophy with Will and Boogie.
So you keep them in, but they are a threat. And you guys think they're not going to win an HOH? But what if they do? What are you guys going to do then? Why risk that?
Because
I'm telling you right now, if Marcellus came to me and said, I'm trying to kick you out next week, his ass is gone.
But he did.
No, he said, Danielle, I was coming after you, but I'm not now. I know he's full of crap. I do. So don't. Wait a minute. Let me finish what I gotta say.
Okay.
But I know other people are targeting him but me. And I told you sitting over there, you said, well, people are going after ChillTown. I said, no, they're not. I'm trying to tell you, they're not going after them. You just gave more power. People ganging up against you. He said, you gotta start playing this game for yourself.
Here's the issue, though. Week in, week out. Because of skill or just dumb playing luck, we ended up getting for 4 weeks in a row HOH. We're picking up. I mean, we have Marcellus upstairs cursing at us, telling us, make moves, go after certain people.
And
I'm like, we're sitting here thinking, okay, you basically want us to do what? Like, take out do all your dirty work, so what, then you can come after us?
Right.
And he's sitting here, the 4 and this and that, telling people he's coming after us, and he's sitting here yelling and bantering.
Right.
You know, we're thinking, okay. And then the whole, and then, so it was just like a lot of things. Here's the thing, you can see things from your perspective, but you have to see things from our perspective.
Then make me understand your perspective. You got 2 guys who said they're coming after you. You got Marcellus, who's freaking just, he's playing both sides.
The problem is this, okay? We have Marcellus, who's like making it seem like he's just like there's nothing greater than his friendship with Janelle.
And that's crap.
Yeah, I called her out, but she didn't see it. I'm like, Janelle, please.
What did you see my daughter? I said, not only did he throw her underneath the bus, he put a semi, put 10 feet of cement, and stood on top of it. This is the same man, as we said upstairs, that nominated his best friend.
I pleaded with her. I pleaded.
You guys better recognize.
I'm like, Janelle, please listen to me. This man, every little word you're saying, he's going back. He is throwing you under the bus. No, he's not. He would never do that. I'm like, okay. So that was the issue with that. I felt as though you and I, we're very open and honest. I don't know what now I'm starting to not understand the extent of your relationship with James. But I thought, you guys were cool. And then I thought, Eric and I've been very open and honest with Erica. And I thought we were really, connected, and at any moment where I felt she was in danger, and she came up to me, she's like, is there anything up? And I'm like, you're cool.
You're cool. But the thing is,
You understand? And I'm not talking about when she was on the block, but even before that.
Right. And I believed you. And everything you said, Kaysar, I totally
I'm just
believe
trying to explain the nature of like what was going on, because I'm sure you're like, well, explain to me what's going on through your eyes. So basically, what I didn't see adding up was the whole Diane thing. And I'm like, Diane is an issue. And as far as I'm concerned, they're like, well, what are we gonna do about it? I'm like, nothing, because here's the problem. If it could be interpreted as a deliberate attack, but everyone is saying you have no affinity to one another. We're all alone. We're this and that. Our concern was this: Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
For two people.
3.
A pre-game alliance of 2 people.
3. There was Allison, but Allison's gone.
That's 3, but you guys have 4. And you guys have a pre-game alliance.
All it takes is 1 week.
Kaysar, you guys got rid of Allison, so now it's 3. It's like 2. It's 2. And yet, those 2, the uncertainty of this pre-game alliance...
But I felt as though, here's the thing, I felt as though and maybe this was my mistake, as a group, I felt as though we had earned the respect of certain individuals in this house, as far as I was concerned, and I see that was not the case.
People don't think about the respect, Kaysar.
I know, James was just yelling at me. I was like, I thought we had respect of people, and he's like, there's no such thing in this house, and
There's no such thing as respect in this house. I may do it, but there's only certain individuals that will do that. You guys are attacking a 2-person alliance that you don't know if they're coming after you or if they're not coming after you. You don't know. But then you got the other 2 who basically said, I'm coming after you.
Jace, the night before he came with the handshake deal, was sitting there, and this was part of the whole thing that happened in the bathroom. He's like, you need to step away from your alliance. He's like, save me, I'll go after Janelle. And I'm like, but not only will I go after Janelle, but he was saying, I'm going to go after Janelle, but he was saying in a way that
I'm going to tell you something. You want to watch the live feeds? I sat right there with Janelle and Howie, and they said, when you didn't nominate Will and Boogie, they go, Kaysar cut it down and threw us all underneath the bus. Your alliance said that to me. And I sat there, when we sat there, and I tried to tell you, there's people playing for themselves, and there's people playing for your group. You need to recognize Kaysar. And I sat there, and I'm telling you that, the live feeds can show that, roll the tape. I sat there, and they told me that to my face. And right then, at that moment, I knew your alliance have a lot of holes in it. Because you may say, keep them all together. You may do the honorable thing. But I'm telling you, as God is my witness, some other people in the alliance are not thinking that. They are not thinking that. Now, I never told you that because I know you're an honorable man. I know you're going to stick with your alliance because I figure it's no point of telling him that because he's going to do what was best for him and honorable.
I know what happened last year. I know that there was some flip-flopping. I know that there was, the second I was like, it was like literally, I busted my behind to pull up this plan out of my ass. I did not sleep for a week.
Right.
And I was like, okay guys, finally got this together. It came to fruition. And then I was like, we're cool now. And if I want us 6 to get to the end and play, clean game. Literally, we lost power 3 days later. James was making deals. Howard was making deals.
They were all making deals. And that's why I don't believe in any alliance more than 2 or 3. It doesn't work, man. People laugh and they go like, oh, you and Jason. The reason why I hurt Jason because I knew where he was coming from. I knew that man could look me in my face and never lie to me.
And you were lucky.
I was blessed. Are you kidding me? And that was based on his actions outside the house. Outside the house. I'm not attacking any person in your alliance, but I made my decision based on his actions inside the house. I'm sitting there playing cards. He's like church and God and, honorable. And I'm like, the heavens opened up. The birds are chirping. This guy's going to be honorable. And I didn't question it. Not 1 second did I ever question. People like, Jason said this about you. I'm like, you a lie. I just did not believe it because I know where he stood. Because a man that's honorable outside the house is going to be honorable inside the house. I just knew it. I knew it in my gut. Then you do what you want to do. You can go ahead and protect them if you want. I'm not telling you to turn your lines. Be an honorable man, because that's what I expect from you, Kaysar. But I'm telling you, this is what I see.
I see the same thing. I mean, people are playing.
Then what are you gonna do?
But how can you, like...
What are you gonna do, Kaysar? It's a freaking game. What are you gonna do? That's probably when you sit there and look at yourself. When you start playing for yourself.